Yeah.
I'm glad to see you.
Are you here on account of the water carrying?
Yes, I am. My name is Vincent.
Nice to meet you. I'll ask a few questions and we'll see. All right?
Fine. Ask away.
What did you do before this?
I work for my father.
Doing what? Who's your father, anyway?
He was Moynier. We had a farm near Scarlett's.
Really? His farmhands came to the tavern a lot, but I never saw you there.
I don't go to taverns.
You're just going to pretend I'm not here?
So you're probably here about carrying water, right?
Aye. I want to carry water.
That's all?
Not talking to me?
You've nothing more to add?
That's what's needed, ain't it?
How are you holding up?
Well, I'm alive. But I miss my father. And the farm, too. But Ma says there's no use dwelling on it. Life must go on.
What happened with Bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
I don't know. I didn't talk to him at all.
And what would you give me if I put in a good word for you?
I've got nothing to give.
Oh, come now. You say you want the job, so prove it to me.
Mother told me I should go and help. If you don't want my help, fair enough.
That's enough for now.
God be with you.
Hey, am I invisible or what? G'day. What do you want?
What do you want?
I want to work. And I heard you're the one in charge of giving out jobs, not the bailiff.
It's true. Do you know how to cook? If you know how to make food for nobles, then I might have something for you.
Where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to carry water.
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though. So I came here myself.
You all know what happened there. Help your neighbour.
Be that as it may, I already have the people I need to carry water. And anyway, it's no job for a woman.
I'm strong enough to knock you on your arse, you pup. Good luck, then.
I'm from Scarlet's good folk. You all know what happened there. Help your neighbour.
God be with you.
You're interested in carrying water?
I am. It's about time something good came to decent folk.
I agree. Now, I'll ask you a few questions.
What? But I want the work and I deserve it. Get your questions for good-for-nothings.
What makes you so deserving? How did you make a living before this?
I was the owner of a mine. Well, I had a lease on it. But in our line of work, it amounts to the same thing.
The chief, eh? Have you ever hauled a bucket of ore up a hill?
There's no hill in a mine. Just a shaft with a winch.
It's hard work carrying water.
So is taking care of a mine.
It's not quite the same thing, is it? You need brawn to carry water, not brains.
I wasn't born a mine owner, you know. I've done my share of hauling.
There's also the option of, emptying latrines.
Are you trying to insult me? That's no job for a decent Christian.
True. That's why it pays double.
Double, hey? Well, that's not bad, but for a man of my stature, no doubt there are more needy souls. Double.
How are you holding up in Rattay?
Not too well. I've tried offering my administrative abilities at the rat house, but the bailiff treats me like a peasant.
He's not an easy man to deal with, true enough. But if you show him what you're capable of...
Well, if he gives you a chance to show him...
But the bailiff complained he couldn't get a word out of you.
I refused to talk to him. Last time I did, he was vulgar, shouted and threatened to whip me. And then he comes and interrogates me.
Well, I can't see how that would put you off him. What would you give me if I put in a good word for you?
So that's how it is it? An honest person can't get a job, only one who'll stoop to bribing?
Come now. I just want to help, but I'll have my job cut out persuading the bailiff to take you.
All right. I don't have anything, but I know the armourer in Sasau, and he'll give you a good price if I have a word with him.
Cheap armour might come in handy, all right? Done.
Done. As soon as I get the job, come and see me, and I'll tell you all about it.
That's enough for now.
See you later.
God be with you.
You're one of the people interested in work?
Well, Alex told me that I'm supposed to ask about a job carrying water.
That's right. But first, I'll ask you a few questions. You are...
Peter. But everyone calls me Rock. There was more than enough Peters in the mines. And not just in the mines. So...
At the mines? So you're a miner?
That's right. I worked in the East Shaft. And I hope I'll be working there again. Now that I think of it, have you heard anything from their lordships? When will they open the mines again?
Vegetables, fruit, apples, cucumbers, onions, come get 'em.
I have no idea what their lordships plan to do about it.
All right. I just thought you might have heard something.
How badly do you want to carry water?
Well, right now there doesn't seem to be much work around for miners. And at least I can earn a few groschen.
It's not easy work, though. It's a long way to carry water.
Do you think it was easier in the mines? Digging through rock on your knees all day for months on end?
There's one more option. Carrying shit.
What? For the knacker?
It's a job.
But what would people say? I need money badly, but I couldn't go back to mining after that.
But it would be twice the pay.
The money would help, true enough. What about afterwards? I don't want to be carrying shit all my life.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
Look at it this way. You earn double the money in the same time, or the same money in half the time. That's not bad, is it?
Well, you have a point. I could get it over and done with quickly, and... All right, I'll take it. I suppose it won't kill me.
Good. I'm sure you won't regret it. The bailiff said he couldn't get a word out of you.
Well, he's not the most popular man around here, after everything that's happened. You can't blame us.
Maybe, but if you lot had just talked to him, I wouldn't have to run around dealing with this, and you'd all have a few groschen by now.
You might be right. But there's no point crying over spilt milk.
How are you holding up?
You mean this here? Well, I've got feeling back in my arm again.
What happened to it, anyway?
That time in Skalitz. I was knocked down by a horse. But it's better now.
Look, I can see by the way your arm is hanging it's not healed. You can't carry water like that.
Well, come on. I owe money to the Sawbones and I need the work to pay for it. I'll give you anything you want.
I can't. I have to choose suitable people for the job, and you need to heal.
But please, I take care.
Buy it before someone else does.
Have you come to rescue me, Sir Knight?
Do you want something?
I'd like to ask a favor of you, Hal.
Of course. What is it?
I heard you're picking people to carry water. No one needs the job more than Antonia.
Adam never mentioned any Antonia.
I'm not surprised. But Antonia really needs that job.
Can she cook?
What's that got to do with carrying water?
Nothing, but there's a cook's job going too. Much easier than hauling water.
I don't know how good a cook she is, though. You'd better ask her yourself.
Do you think she'll be able to handle carrying those buckets? It's quite far, and up that hill.
She's no princess. She's tough enough.
Cucumbers. Broccoli cucumbers.
All right. I'll bear it in mind.
Bear it in mind? What does that mean?
It means I'll think about it. The bailiff has the last word.
Well, if he's got something against giving the job to a woman, then try and get Vincent in at least. He might not have anyone on their deathbed, but his mother has no one else.
I'm glad to see you.
You hear about the water carrying?
Aye. I can hold water all day long.
So, do you want the job? There's plenty of other folk that will take it if you don't.
I do. I want it. What do I have to do?
So tell me, what was your trade before?
I was a miner, then a farm laborer, then I was a servant, then I fled from Skullets and ended up here.
Quite the fat totem, aren't you? Was none of those jobs good enough for you?
I liked them all, but they were always sending me to do something else. Pickman, they'd say. Leave this and go and do that.
Right, I see. Besides water, you could carry... you could empty latrines.
What? Carry shit? That'd be a new one for me. Though, it's not a thing I'd go around boasting about.
So you're keen on carrying water?
I've been keen on it since I got up this morning.
And you had another job before this morning, or what?
No. I was just joking.
How are you holding up, anyway?
What can I tell you? I've seen better days for sure.
What happened with the bailiff?
That peacock, what was strutting, he told me he'd no time to listen.
Well, I could put in a good word for you.
Fair enough. Show me.
No, you dolt. It's just a saying.
Ah, right. I see.
Treasure, eh? I'll tell you what, why don't you just keep it? Then you won't need it.
If you don't want to hear about it, then...
So tell me, what was your...
I was a miner.
Quite the fat toad. Pickman. That's your name?
Actually, my real name's Vassen, but they call me Pickman.
Is that German?
No. It's from when I was in the mines, digging with a pick.
That's enough for now.
So, where...
Look, the bailiff is the one who'll decide after...
So, I might not get the job? God be with you.
God be with you.
You're here about the water carrying?
How? Where do I get some pails?
Hold your horses. We haven't decided yet who gets the job. I have to ask you a few things first.
What for? I can handle the job. But ask away.
What trade did you do before?
I worked in the mines, at the winch. You've heard of Tonda the winch, right? Strong as a bull.
Ah, the name sounds familiar. You were one of...
I was. I came last autumn. The winter was mild enough to work the mines, and I showed everyone I was a hard...
we're not finished yet. Are you here because you want to carry water?
Well, I'd rather be back at the winch. Turning it so fast I'd make everyone's head spin. But now I want to carry water at least, since there's some money in it.
Well, there's also the option of carrying, shit.
Not a chance. I'm not carrying any shit around. And if anyone tries to make me, I'll break his legs.
Carrying shit is hard work. A job for a real man.
If you think it's so great, why not...
I've got a job. But beggars can't be choosers. Sorry, no offense. And how are you holding up?
Not very well, I'll tell you that. I help out with something every once in a while and get some money for it. But it's not enough. Especially when they die.
Sure.
What for? They'll get the mines running again, and I'll have...
And what about soldiering? That's real man's work, isn't it?
It is, and I'd be good at it. When I land a punch, you'd think you were kicked by... Only, I'm too smart.
No doubt. What would you give me?
What could I give when I don't have a pot to piss in? All I have is a strong arm. Whenever I...
Well, if I get you the job, will you show me how to really hit someone hard?
I could. Deal, then.
Deal. I heard you lot don't want to talk...
I don't know much about that. The others didn't talk to him, so I kept my mouth shut as well. He didn't even really ask me anything anyway.
And how are you holding up?
Not very well. I'll tell...
Sure.
What for?
It's a shame there isn't any real work for strong men.
Ain't that the truth? But as
I know everything...
So, can I...
Not yet. I'll tell the...
Well, I hope he cheesy...
If you think I'm afraid of you, you're mistaken.
We'll see. Farewell.
I know everything I need to know to pick the carriers.
Splendid. I'll be glad to get this damn business off my back. So how have you decided?
So, how do we do this? Do I just give you their names, or should I send for them?
Just tell me their names and whether they should carry water or something else. Don't worry, I'll send for them.
Antonia.
What? A woman?
Yeah, is that a problem? You never said it had to be only men.
I didn't, but I kind of assumed it would be clear. It's a lot.
It'll have to be someone else. Vincent, Moimir's son.
Vincent? Never heard of him. What do you think he should do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Cornelius.
Ah, Cornelius. I had him here once looking for a job. Where do you want to put him? I'd like to see him with buckets of shit.
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next.
Tonda. They call him the winch.
The winch. Ought to be good with a bucket anyway. What's he going to do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Vasil goes by the moniker of Pickman.
Pickman. I hope he doesn't have a history of pickpocketing.
No, no. They call him Pickman because he worked in the silver mines, and he was very keen with the pick. So much so, he managed to chop off 2 of his fingers.
Well, he can't do too much damage with a bucket, I suppose. Where do you want to put him?
Carrying shit.
Good. 1 person for this job.
Antonia.
What? Oh,
Yeah, is that a...
I didn't, but
She can handle the job, have no fear.
let's hope so. You'll have to answer to me if she can't. Where do we put her, then?
To carry water.
So we have 1 person to carry water.
That's it.
Good. All decided. Now about the cook's job.
I'd like to talk to you again about that job. What do I need to know?
We need...
Can you tell me...
You'll have to ask Hagen yourself.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want? Good luck, then.
What am I to do? A poor wretch whose home was burned to ashes by Sigismund's hordes.
God be with you. Farewell.
Let's talk about the price.
Well.
Is this enough?
That's not... All right.
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry, and garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay. Vegetables, fruit, apples, cucumbers.
What do you need?
Are you here?
Yes, I am.
Nice to meet you.
Fine.
What did you do?
I work for my...
Doing what?
He's...
Really? So you're probably...
Aye.
That's all?
You're just going to pretend I'm not here?
How are you holding up?
Well...
What happened?
I don't...
Hey, am I invisible
And what would you...
or what?
I've got...
Oh, come now.
Mother told me I should go and help.
That's enough for now.
Goodbye.
Not talking to me?
Mushrooms and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
I'm glad to see you.
You're interested?
I am.
I agree.
What?
What makes you...
The
cheap?
There's
Have a look at these cucumbers.
It's hard.
So...
Buy 'em before someone else does.
There's also...
Are you trying...
True.
Double?
How are you...
Not...
He's not an...
Well, if he gives...
And the bait... What would you...
So that's how it is it?
Come now. I just want to help.
All right. I don't know.
Fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions. Come get
Cheap
'em.
armor.
Done.
That's enough for now.
Goodbye.
What are you here for?
What do you want?
I want to work. And
It's true. Do you know how...
where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to...
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though. So I came...
Look, I already have more people than jobs. You're a bit late.
But I really need a job.
Well, so does everyone else around here.
None of them has a husband on his deathbed.
He's dying.
He's badly wounded. So poorly he's been in his bed for weeks. Unconscious most of the time.
Sorry to hear it.
I already owe the apothecary a small fortune. And he won't lift a finger.
Well, if you know how to cook fine food, I could get you a job at the merchant's house. You'd have a nice roof.
All I've ever cooked is gruel and soup. Nothing fit for nobles. A roof would be grand, though.
No. Not unless I lied about your cooking skills. But he'd find out soon enough, and then we'd both be in. What did you do in Scab?
I was at the silverworks, roasting the ore and washing it. My husband was at the smelter.
Oh, Christ. Things got very ugly there. I suppose that's where your husband was wounded?
What else could I do? Leave him?
All right. I'll think about it and talk to the bailiff.
And you'll tell him to take me, right? God be with you.
God bless.
You're one of the people...
Well, Alex...
That's right.
Peter.
How are you holding up?
You mean this here? Well,
What happened to it, anyway?
that time in Skalitz.
Look, I can see by the way your arm is hanging it's not healed. You can't carry...
Well, come on.
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers.
I can't. I have to choose suitable people for the job, and you need to heal.
But, please, I... God be with you.
God save you.
You're here...
I do.
So Pickman. Is that German?
No.
So you're... Besides...
What? That'd be a new one. No, it's not a...
How are you holding...
What can I...
What? Well... Treasure, you say? Right, you got my attention.
I see you're a smart man. A man who knows a thing or two about the world. I've got...
Never heard of her. Who's she?
She was a great queen in ancient times. She gave Solomon a sword with magic.
Magical, eh? You shouldn't believe...
No, it's true. It's in the Bible. And this sword, once it's put...
I see. But you...
I couldn't get it all. The fellow I bought it off didn't have the rest. He sold off bits and pieces. But they've got powers of healing.
We'll shake on it. I'll get you the job, and you'll give me the...
Agreed!
Good luck then.
I'm glad to see...
You're here about the...
Ham.
Hold your horses.
What?
What trade did you...
Oh, wait. I was.
we're not finished. Are you here but...
Well, but...
Well,
Not a chance.
And what if I told you that you get double the pay?
Didn't I mention something about breaking legs?
You did, but more money?
I wouldn't be under the winch anymore. More like under the stench.
And how are you holding up?
Not very well.
Sure.
What for?
It's a shame.
Ain't that...
I heard... What would you give?
What could I give when I don't have...
Well, if I get you the job...
I could.
Deal. I know everything.
So, can I...
Not yet.
Well...
I'll bear that in mind.
Goodbye.
Cucumbers! Lovely cucumbers!
I know everything I need.
Splendid.
So,
Just tell me
Tonda,
the winch.
to carry water.
So we have one.
Vincent,
Vincent.
to carry water.
So we have one.
Cornelius, carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job.
Vasil.
Pickman.
No.
Well, he can't do two.
Carrying shit.
Good. One.
Antonia.
What?
Yeah, is that a problem?
I didn't.
She can handle...
Let's hope.
To carry water.
So we have one.
That's it.
Good. All decided.
Take care of it.
Garlic, carrots, beetroot, onions, all that grows in the ground. Fresh.
Yeah.
Who's there?
Father, when do you plan to...
I beg your pardon?
Your housekeeper, Agnes, is in Rattay and doesn't want to work for anyone else. She's waiting for you.
So she survived. Thank the Lord. I prayed for her and all who suffered, but... See you later.
Father.
You?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It may sound strange, but I need you to go back to St. James.
No. No, certainly not, my boy.
Don't you feel any shame? Think of all those Christians who faced death and never betrayed their faith.
That's something else entirely.
No, it's not. They weren't afraid to face death, and you're squirming at the thought of some slight danger.
Haven't you seen how they ransacked the place? Does that seem slight to you? Well, not to me.
The Cumans are gone, but the townsfolk won't come back. And why should they, when the man who ought to set an example, the one they look up to, is shitting himself?
I am ashamed. More...
Do tell me, Father, why don't...
Have you never met him? Now, when he sits in...
You're right.
That's not...
Isn't it?
You can't possibly...
It comes down to the...
I don't know.
As you wish. Why?
A parish that's little...
It isn't completely safe.
As my father used...
How did you...
I didn't.
And why aren't you with...
Look, which...
He certainly isn't... What if they increased your income?
My boy, my boy. I get tithes from the...
I know. That's why I've arranged...
So that's what you're about.
Are we agreed?
That's not enough. Well and good, then. Well and good. That's most satisfactory. And where will I live? My house in...
You can live right there at St. James. I'm sure that...
Well, it's true they've treated me kindly, and...
Thank you.
God be with you.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
Word in your ear.
I'd like to talk... That's all I need to...
Good luck.
Stay not our supplication. What are you here for?
I asked around in Sasau. Father Francis is doing well in Sasau. He has no plans to return to St. James anytime soon.
You talked to him? How is he doing? Doesn't he need his cassock fixed? He's always tearing it. There isn't a pew or a step he hasn't tripped over at one time or another.
I asked the abbot. He said they have work for him elsewhere and that St. James will have to wait.
Wait? I remember the last time. We had to go to Sasau for almost 2 years. I probably won't even live that long.
That won't be that bad. Meanwhile, you can work at Master Hagen's house and who knows? You might even find you like it.
You're probably right. What else can I do at my age?
So you agree you'll go...
Isn't that what I just said? I'll go. God be with you.
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions, come get 'em.
I chose a cook as well. Should I tell you or...
Tell me who you chose and I'll...
I chose old Agnes for the cook's job. I had a job convincing her, but it was worth it. She's the best cook around.
Glad to hear it. I'll have to drop in on Hagen for lunch sometime.
Come right up.
God save you. Good night. Goodbye.
Green cabbage. Get it before it goes brown.
I pray to God. Folk today, not a
Good health to you.
Good luck then.